What's up, friends? Welcome back to the channel for another movie reaction today. Super excited. We're changing the tone a bit with Tropic Thunder. So we're jumping into a comedy. It's been a lot of dramas and more serious movies lately, so I'm excited for a little bit of change of pace, see what this has in store. This has been a movie that's kind of been on my radar off and on for a long time, pretty much ever since it came out, because I remember seeing trailers for it and thinking it looked really funny. The only thing that I really remember seeing is Robert Downey Jr.'s kind of guy disguised as a guy or whatever. But other than that, I don't really know what this movie has in store for me. I know it's got a couple of great cast members. The only ones that I know offhand are obviously him, Robert Downey Jr., Jack Black, and Ben Stiller. Those are the main three that I know are in this movie, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot more faces that I recognize as I watch along. And even though I know this is a comedy movie, I don't know if that's kind of what it mainly focuses on, if it has kind of a deeper story and gets into a little bit more of drama type thing as it goes along, or if it's just kind of all jokes all throughout. Either way, I'm excited to check it out. Hope you guys are excited to watch along with me. If by the end of the video you enjoy watching my reaction to it, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. That helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel out, so I appreciate you guys who do that. And as always, if you'd like to watch along with me for the entire length of the movie, definitely check out my full-length reaction at my Patreon link in the description. That's where you can find that. Obviously, you'll need your own copy of the movie to watch along with me, but you'll also be able to find all my other full-length reactions from the stuff I've done on the channel as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into Tropic Thunder. Oh shoot, okay, so we're just starting right out with some craziness.
Sweat and Buster Nut Bars available at concessions now.
Oh my gosh. Is this the movie or what am I watching?
The world called on the one man who could make a difference.
Oh my gosh.
And no one saw it coming. 3.
Oh my, this is genius. This is completely unexpected. It's already off to a great start.
Tug Speedman.
Speedman.
Global meltdown.
Oh man, if the entire movie is just insanity like this, I'm gonna freaking love it.
Will there be anything else?
Oh, yes, my dear man. More beans.
Dude, Jack Black is such an hilarious guy. Man is not afraid to play like any sort of character you give him.
Where to be different was to be condemned.
Was that Tobey Maguire? Haven't seen that dude since Spider-Man.
5-time Academy Award winner Kirk Lazarus and MTV Movie Award Best Kiss winner Tobey Maguire.
And they give him his actual name, but Robert Downey Jr. gets a fake name. I love it. I don't think I've ever seen a movie do this, so I love the uniqueness of it. Definitely got the unexpected shock factor going for its comedy.
Of those 4, 3 wrote books about what happened. Of those 3, 2 were published. Of those 2, just 1.
Oh my gosh, and is that what I'm watching right now? The one movie deal? I love this premise. This is fantastic. Is this just like a parody of movies itself? I'm on board 100% for that. I mean, the effects are really good for it being a comedy.
Come on!
Is that Robert Downey Jr.? This man's transformed into another person. There he is, Scorcher. So I assume that I'm watching them in the production of their movie right now. I forgot for a second that that's what they were doing.
Survive!
Dude's been shot like 1,000 times and he's still going down. It's a freaking next level death right there.
Oh, look at you, man. I'm playing with grenades.
I can't feel my legs.
Ain't nothing but a thing.
Ain't nothing but a thing. This movie could not have been made today, that's for sure. But it's absolutely hilarious so far.
You're my brother.
This would have been so much fun to act in. I can tell already that this is just gonna be actors having a good time the entire movie.
You're my...
I love the cut back to the set. That was perfectly done editing.
Davey, what's the dealie, dude? Are we gonna blow this tree line or what? Tuck and Kim got the blue balls here. I'm gonna let them score before it go.
There's been several people I recognize in this, not by name, but just by face.
No! Stop tailgating me, you pasted teabag. I'm going potty. You wanna hold my dick?
Dude, his voice is cracking me up so far. I feel like this is the most Robert Downey Jr.'s ever disappeared into a role before.
Perfect sense. That's the signal.
Zoom.
Let's go freaking get here.
Oh my gosh, that's a pretty freaking sick effect though. I'm going to guess that they missed that on camera.
Known for his bad boy antics off-screen, is famous for his total immersion into any role he portrays. Underwent a controversial pigmentation alteration procedure.
Oh, so it wasn't even like makeup or anything. He actually got some surgery.
Wishing Doug all the best on that one.
Tom Tuggernauts. It's the pecker. You got time for your agent?
Dude, Matthew McConaughey's in this too. What the heck? Now it's not going to be who's in this movie. It's going to be who's not in this movie.
Hey, how's the adoption thing coming, buddy?
Not too great. I feel like all the good ones are gone.
Oh my gosh.
Well, at least you get to choose yours.
This movie is not afraid with any of its plot lines, and I give it a bunch of credit for that.
Hello, Les!
Getting your ass out of my... Your feet were on my desk.
Get him a Diet Coke. Les!
Huh?
It's working! Yeah. Whatever you're doing right there.
Whoa, what? It's a bald Tom Cruise? This movie is blowing me away with the surprises.
I am dealing with a bunch of prima donnas. Tug Steven, he can't cry.
You know how you handle an actor? They whine about anything. You pull down their pants and you spank their ass.
Is that what Christopher McQuarrie has to do with him on the Mission Impossible movies?
G.I. Joe can't cry, don't matter, because you ain't got the camera turned on anyway.
Let's party!
Yeah. I'll be on the next net jet out of here, baby. You feel me?
Was that actually Robert Downey Jr.'s voice, or did they do a lot of work on it?
You must put those boys in the...
But you don't understand.
You want to make your movie or not? Yes.
Wait, is he asking what I think he's asking him to do?
Take them up there and we put them in the trees in different angles. Then we take those boys up there. They'd be begging for a body bag if it means a ride home.
They're gonna put these actors in a real war to finish their movie. This is a genius plot. I wasn't expecting it to be so good. I mean, it's only the beginning, so I don't know how it's gonna play out, but I really like the setup. I mean, so far for this being like just kind of a dumb comedy, it might take a different shape later on. The filming is actually really well done, very unexpected. I've been loving the cinematography and the color grade on it.
Cell phones.
Wasn't no cell phones in '69, man. I'm head to toe legitimate.
Gentlemen,
Dude, I just love hearing him speak in this movie.
we have rigged this entire Valley of Death with hidden cameras. And I will be shooting as well from unseen vantage points.
I have a feeling that a lot of his positions will be seen, not unseen. It's just a guess, though. Seems like a bit of a quirky director that doesn't know his stuff super well.
Let's go and make the greatest war movie ever!
Oh no, dude, are you freaking serious? That was real too. That man just exploded.
Yeah!
Oh man, this movie is fantastic. There's nothing going as I thought it would. Not only are they in a real war zone now, but they don't even have like any contact with anyone that can help them.
He's messing with our heads. That's what all that playing God stuff was about. He's trying to get us to act good, save the movie.
He ain't playing God. He's being judged by him.
Every time he speaks, freaking kills me.
I've done a lot more effects-driven event films than you, and I think I can spot prop head when I see one.
Oh, gross, man.
Guys?
Oh, bro, he actually just ate blood. This is some well-written comedy right now, because I feel like nothing at this point I'll be able to predict or see coming, which always makes for the funniest moments.
Can we do the scene, or do you need a formal invitation? Come on, let's go.
So are their guns going to be loaded with real bullets then, or are they just going to be screwed when these guys come in here? Because obviously they got the real guns.
You want to get on the train here, or do you want to ruin another take?
Ain't no goddamn motion picture.
You sure?
Oh, yeah.
Why are you still in character?
Man, I don't drop character till I done a DVD commentary.
Oh, I freaking love that line. That's fantastic. This man's the ultimate method actor. Oh my, this is perfectly timed so they think it's the actual grenade going off. This is so well done.
That's the trailer right there.
Yeah!
What do we do now? Yeah! North. Man said to head.
Give my man Jack Black some love. I love how such a comedic and just silly movie is going all out on the effects and the lighting and everything like that, just to make it look so cool. Man's got those Danny DeVito call signs.
Just wish I had a director like this on Jack.
Oh, Jack. What? Jack, what you talking?
Simple Jack.
Oh, yeah. Simple Jack, yeah. You went all out on that one, huh?
I know it's a comedic performance and everything, but this is actually like really, really good acting by Robert Downey Jr. I cannot even tell that that's him half the time.
When I was playing the character.
When he was a character.
Yeah, I mean, as Jack.
Stupid-ass Jack trying to come back from that.
In a weird way, it was almost like I had to fool my mind into believing that it wasn't retarded.
This conversation's great.
Playing a guy who ain't smart but thinks he is, that's tricky. It's like working with mercury. It's high science, man. It's art form.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm just so amazed at his performance right now.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
What do you mean?
Yeah, Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. Slow, yes, retarded maybe, but he charmed the pants off next to him and they won a ping pong competition. That ain't retarded.
We all have seen that recently.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
Okay, I feel like I've heard that. I didn't realize that it was from this movie, though. That's a hilarious line, though.
Everybody's obviously a little bush from all this humping, so we'll take a chow break.
Chow break.
That's the Army official term, right? Chow break.
All right, that's lunch. Coming back to the same scene afterwards. Captain Simplejack.
This is so great, just having 5 actors who think they're in a movie in an actual war zone. Just such a genius premise. Man just can't get his fix.
Yeah, now you're dead. You OD.
Oh my gosh, whoa. Jack Black has officially lost it out here. Man's been in the jungle for like 2 hours and he's already losing his mind.
Because we're tired of being your trail donkeys, acting like you some one-man GPS. Tell them what time it is.
I don't believe you people.
Huh? What do you mean, you people?
Oh my gosh, this man's not even really black.
What do you mean, you people?
Huh?
I think...
This is fantastic.
This is insane. Are you really going to abandon this movie? We're supposed to be a unit.
Suck my unit.
All right, fine.
Man said, suck my unit. This is so good. I haven't seen all his movies, but this may be my favorite role I've ever seen Robert Downey Jr. play.
Cut to Four Leaf, who treks alone through a frightening jungle. Suck on that unit, Kirk.
Shoot, man, he's really going off by himself. I didn't expect that. I don't know how long he's gonna last. A very beautiful location they're filming in, though. This is super pretty. I don't know where they filmed. I assume they probably didn't go on location for this, but I don't know. This movie's already surprised me enough, so it could be true.
Some studios backing Blu-ray disc, others backing HD DVD. People thought it would come down to pixel rate or refresh rate. Every PlayStation 3 has a Blu-ray.
You talking to me this whole time?
I love that this movie is made for people who basically watch a lot of movies, because I've seen that conversation so many times in like Facebook groups and Reddit posts.
I was a saucier in San Antone. I bet I could call up some of them greens. Yeah, noodle some crawfish out the patio.
The actual black guy in the group is just astounded at what he's hearing right now.
We all talk like this, huh? Yeah, get some crawfish and some ribs. You're Australian. Be Australian.
I get excited about my foods, man.
Dude just got told off big time right there. Still remains in character, though.
Tug.
I killed one, Rick. The thing I love most in the world.
Vivica, get off the line now.
Oh, Yvette Nicole Brown, let's go.
All right, you killed a hooker. Get your hands on some bleach, some hydrogen peroxide, and a load of lime.
Man's experienced with dead people.
Who's with you?
You are still my client, Tug Speedman. I'm getting the TiVo.
Jacket's on, I'm out the door.
Please tell me Matthew McConaughey shows up there as well. Dude's gonna be another death, another casualty for the movie.
Get me Tug's Tropic Thunder contract. I'm going to Grossman's office. I'm playing the card.
Okay.
Man, I love that the movie that they're filming in this movie is called Tropic Thunder. So many meta levels of references in this.
I'm sick of this koala hugging telling me
For 400 years, that word has kept us down.
I need to know who wrote the script for this movie because some of these lines are so well done.
Now, if Mr. Portnoy feeling a little fluish, don't want to walk, put him up on that proven animal. We got ground to cover.
I'm having a blast watching this movie so far. I just love the way the story's moving. So entertaining. I feel like that's key for a good comedy movie is that it has a good plot and story for the backdrop of the comedy. Otherwise, the comedy can get old or stale and you kind of lose interest, but not in this case.
Are you okay, Jeff?
I'm awesome.
Oh, my man discovered it. Are they gonna think they actually have to save him though for the movie or for real?
Hey, Damien, cut! I got Speedman. That doesn't look good.
It's time for these boys to go to work and save him. I don't know how it's gonna work out though because I still think they don't have real bullets in their guns. What the heck? It's just a kid.
You are trespassing in my poppy fields.
There's some rewrites. I missed.
Everything in this movie is so unexpected. Could never have guessed that the leader of the bad guys in this movie was just a kid.
Say that again.
Don't hurt me.
Like you did before.
Please, don't hurt me.
Oh no, he's gonna be a fan of the movie. Oh, I cannot believe this. This man's horrendous acting career somehow saved his life.
What do you need, Peck?
And more like, what do you need, Les? Glasses? What? So you can read the Tropic Thunder contract?
I love that Tom Cruise is overweight in this movie, just the opposite of his persona and his whole image.
we are Flaming Dragon. Speedman is with us.
For 50 million, you will get him back.
Oh, okay, Flaming Dragon. First, take a big step back and literally your own face!
There's that classic Tom Cruise delivery.
Asia Jack is my territory, so whatever you're thinking, you better think again. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to head down there. I will massacre you! I will you up!
Chilling that action star Tom Cruise right there. I love it. Man, if he actually shows up there and gets involved in the action as well, that'll just be the cherry on top for this movie.
Then what are we supposed to do, huh? Because he's cleaning a gun with no bullets.
I'm just like a little boy playing with his dick when he's nervous.
What is that line? That's gotta be the funniest line of the film so far. That delivery from him was perfect.
We do it just like in the book. Osiris and Fats go undercover as a diversion. Motown and Brooklyn sneak in via the river.
But those dudes was trained soldiers.
And we trained actors.
Man, I'm excited for this. This actually has like an incredible build-up. I'm always so glad when I watch a comedic movie that actually cares about creating a good story as well.
You pay now, or tomorrow Simple Jack dies.
Go to town, man! Go to town!
No. We don't negotiate with terrorists.
Oh my gosh, this is not the situation for that. He's not the freaking president of the United States in this.
This is the good part, Pecker. It's when job gets fun.
I did not expect Tom Cruise to be in this movie, let alone be dancing in like a fat suit.
Swinging past your knees.
Big dick, baby.
What is happening right now?
You can grow a conscience in the next 5 minutes and see where that takes you.
Man, everybody must have had a blast acting in this movie, just having to play the most ridiculous characters.
But this head movie makes my eyes rain.
They're actually loving his performance. This is great. Man's definitely trying to earn his Oscar in that performance. He finally got his Oscar. I love it. The writing in this is brilliant. I love all the ways that it's tying things together from throughout the movie.
Funny, huh? The circus life 280 days a year on location. It's hard to find a girl that can hang with that, you know. Not one worth keeping, no how.
The freaking ox right next to him licking his hand. I feel like especially if you're an actor, you can really enjoy this movie because there's so many references to just the life of an actor.
You got a certain something you're trying to get with back in the States?
Yeah, there is.
What's the skinny? You all been on a date or what?
No.
What's the name?
Lance.
What the did I just hear?
Oh no, they just found out some information that he didn't want him to know.
Look, I'm Al Pacino, okay? Lay your ass back down and look at the stars.
Man, everyone's gay once in a while.
I'm not gay. How about we do this?
Hey, everyone knows nothing wrong showing love to your homies. Man, I can't believe all the topics this movie is covering for comedy. This is fantastic. Just some amazing dialogue and delivery from everybody. Some great lighting in that scene as well. I know that the comedy is usually taking the forefront in this one, but haven't forgot about how good the cinematography is, surprisingly.
Wait a minute. The Najane, the Chichi. That we go. Why go shit?
Subtitles are cracking me up. I don't know if he's intentionally meaning to say these things or if he's just screwing up in translation. Dang, bro, I can't believe he made it across there without getting seen. These guys have evolved from actors to actual military men. I love it. Oh, shoot, I didn't make that connection. Dang it, Robert Downey Jr.'s a dead man.
That is your fault!
Here's my mother.
What? He's just firing blanks though, right? But as long as they scare him, that's all they need to do.
Oh, you up, man. We going home.
But I'm doing 5 shows a day for a standing room only crowd. I already am home.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Dude's just finally managed to find people who appreciate his work. I'm just continually surprised with the direction the story goes in this.
I'll always be a screw up. No one will ever respect me.
You make so many people laugh.
They only laugh at my farts.
I feel like these are like subtle references to Jack Black's actual acting career. I love the development of the characters in this movie as well. I wasn't expecting this to have like legit progression and story arcs with everybody. Definitely not your typical story structure for a comedy movie.
Come on, fellas, we really need to go.
Dadgummit, Blam Tucky, I ain't reprogramming a VCR.
But I would not be surprised if Robert Downey Jr. got like some supporting actor Oscar buzz for this movie, because it was like almost half joking at the beginning when I was saying that this is his best performance I've seen, but the more the movie goes on, the more it actually is.
Tug who?
Tug who? I don't know. Who are you?
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
There it is, the famous line. The only line I recognize from the movie.
Not Sergeant Lincoln. Oh, sorry. I think I might be nobody.
Wow.
Man, I was not expecting the script in this to be so fantastic. There's some great plot points that would rival like a normal drama or something type movie, not a comedy. I know I keep referencing like, oh, it's doing this as a comedy movie, but that's just because comedy movies have gotten so like bad as far as quality scripts and story structure.
I'm moving to catering after this.
Oh, this is great. And the effects in this movie are so well done.
We gotta get Kandinsky to the chopper!
It's Sandusky.
You remembered my name.
Gordon, get Sandusky back to the top.
Let's go. We're in business now.
I'm staying. I have a connection with them.
Oh my
Tell
gosh.
the world what happened here. What happened here? I don't know. You need to tell them.
I don't think any of us know for that matter. Something great though, that's for sure. I can't believe he's actually staying though. I feel like he's just gonna walk back there and just die immediately.
I was wrong! Blow the bridge!
I knew that he was just gonna get attacked as soon as he went back. Well, they didn't record it, but they've certainly managed to make a highly entertaining action movie, that's for sure.
All right, game over. Come on, mate.
I'm cold.
Oh, here we go. They're actually playing out the scene they were trying to get earlier. Is he gonna actually get real tears this time?
I know who you are. You're my brother, but like a really cool brother, you know?
There's the tear. He made it happen. Everyone said he couldn't do it. And because of how well written the movie's actually been, that moment was actually pretty impactful, just besides being funny that it came full circle. Yo, he actually came, this man. Heck yeah, man. Matthew McConaughey saving the day. This movie couldn't have ended in a better way. Oh, now they're at the Oscars.
And the Oscar goes to
Tut Speedman.
John Voight's upset. This is so good.
Story behind the making of the most expensive fake true war story ever.
Wait, so are you telling me that everything I just watched was an actual movie within a movie about making a movie? Are you kidding me? That's unbelievable. I can't believe how good this script is. I did not expect this one bit. Is he gonna do some more dancing? Yes. Oh, this is amazing. I never knew I wanted this version of Tom Cruise in a movie. Also, Ben Stiller actually did the story. I can't believe this, man. How did they get Tom Cruise to do this movie? This is so off script for what he's usually known for, at least from what I've seen. Matthew McConaughey and Tom Cruise were such gigantic surprises for this movie, and I'm so glad that they played such big roles in it too. I thought they were gonna just be like more of cameos, but they provided some of the more funny moments. This was like the most unexpected comedy movie I think I've ever seen. I feel like the story of this movie was written and then they decided to tack on some comedy to it at the end, because the story alone and the script was so good and so smart. It could have been made in any genre, like in a drama or in an action genre, and it would have been a very entertaining, good story as well. But the fact that they turned it into an absolutely hilarious movie on top of that just made it so incredibly entertaining in my eyes. And I feel like that's how good comedy movies really need to be done, is they have to have like a good story and good meat to it before all the comedy of it works. Because in the beginning, like in the first half of the movie, I was just enjoying the heck out of all the jokes and all the acting and all the references, but by the second half and by the end, I was actually like invested in the characters and the story, and was feeling the impacts of the moments, like the moment at the end between Ben Stiller and Robert Downey Jr., because it actually had, like, as I've already mentioned, some great character arcs and some actually like profound messages and thoughts about it that I was not expecting. And speaking of like the characters, the cast of this movie was just phenomenal, and I think they all did a fantastic job, all the actors in this, especially Robert Downey Jr. I'm gonna have to look up if he was nominated for an Oscar or if he got any sort of like awards buzz, because I don't know how many times I've watched a comedy movie and felt like an actor gave like one of their best performances, because he absolutely knocked his role out of the park in this. I know I've already mentioned it a couple of times, but I really do think the effects in this movie were top notch in a lot of scenes. I don't know how much was practical or if most of it was CG, but there were a couple very convincing shots that looked like they could be practical, which is impressive dedication. You don't usually see that in a non-action movie. A lot of my favorite like comedy movies, I feel like the direction and the filmmaking of it not just focuses only on the comedy, but it also gives care and thought to the other aspects that make a movie great. And so I really appreciated the filmmaking behind this movie. And this is one of the most unique, not even just comedy movies, but movies in general. Just the way that it told its story and all the surprises and twists at the end there were pretty amazing as well, knowing that what I'd been watching the entire time was a movie. Just absolutely brilliant. So I just looked up the Oscars that Tropic Thunder was nominated for, and I'm so happy that Robert Downey Jr. got nominated for Best Supporting Actor, because he 100% deserves it. This is the best I've ever seen him personally. He's at the top of his game. Obviously, I haven't seen all of his movies, but the way he just played so many variations of a character in this movie and sold his voice, his mannerisms, everything about him in this movie was just him completely disappearing into the role. And so that was such a treat to watch. Easily my favorite part of the movie was his performance, but I loved so many things about this movie. And judging comedy movies or kind of criticizing or analyzing them for me is different, because if a comedy movie makes me laugh and entertains me, then that's really the best praise that I can give it. And this movie certainly did that throughout the entire movie. There weren't a whole lot of moments where I wasn't laughing or I wasn't finding what I was watching super engaging or super funny. And so this movie definitely delivered on that aspect of it, and all the other aspects I've already talked about and included, so I don't feel like I want to be like super redundant or anything like that. I feel like I've said most of what I wanted to say about it, but I had an absolute blast watching it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you'd like to watch along and laugh with me for the entire runtime, definitely check out my Patreon link in the description. That's where you can find my full-length reaction to it. Obviously you'll need your own copy of the movie to watch along with me, but if you enjoyed watching this video, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. That helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel out. Thank you to those on Patreon who voted for this movie. Definitely had a blast watching it. Super glad I got to check it out. And since this is the first comedy movie I've watched for the channel, this is the first time I can ask you guys to recommend comedy movies for me. So if you have any great comedic movies, definitely leave them down in the comments below. Any sort of funny movies I would definitely consider watching, but definitely if you know any movies like this that have kind of great plots and stories surrounding the comedy, definitely make those the priority, because I love to watch more movies like this with that kind of level of quality on the script. But I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Look forward to engaging with you guys in the comments, and until then, peace.